So there is a reason why over 90% of insurance agents who get their license, go into the insurance industry, end up quitting and end up poor. And it's because they all follow this broken system. Every insurance agent will get preached these three things: do this, and do this. And if you can avoid these three things, I promise you in this video, I will teach you how to make money, escape the lies in the insurance industry, and actually learn how to make money as a life insurance agent. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Peter Roberts. My first year as a life insurance agent, I didn't take the BS that was fed to me, and I made over $176,000 in pure profit selling life insurance. And secondly, now today, this month, our team, our agency here at Legacy Family Life has sold over $900,000 of final expense life insurance, and I'm going to share with you guys the real stuff that actually works in the industry that no one wants to tell you on how you can make money as a life insurance agent or an insurance agent in general. So the first thing I want to share with you is, what is that number one lie? This is what is preached. It is told to do no matter what industry you get into, and it is recruiting. No matter where you go. When I first got started as an insurance agent, the first meeting that I had was, I had no idea how to sell. I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what's going on. But the first meeting, I vividly remember, Peter, you got to start recruiting. You got to start jumping in, you got to start recruiting, and you got to start finding people that want to do what you want to do. And for me, that just didn't make sense. I'm like, bro, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not making money. I'm actually losing money right now. How the heck am I going to recruit my brother or my friend to want to work with me when I don't even know what I'm doing? But the lie that was continued told is like, if you want to build, if you want to make money, if you want to have passive income, you have to recruit. And being a skeptic like I am, I decided to take a different route. I decided, hey, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to focus on things that actually make me money, like buying leads, calling people, and closing deals. And sure enough, I looked up in a year and I was one of the only people that were still left in the industry because everyone else was going out recruiting. And then they're like, oh, like, where are they at? I looked around. They probably didn't have any money. So I want to share with you the first thing they want to do. All these companies, when you're an insurance agent, are going to incentivize you to recruit. And you want to stay far away from that. And the reason that they teach you to recruit is because the insurance industry, if you haven't yet learned through the channel, is an MLM business. 90% of insurance companies are just, they know you're going to fail out. They're like, get as many people as you can, because if you leave, at least you have your friends here. And ultimately, we can try to get them to recruit more people. And eventually, if we have enough people recruiting, enough people failing, the net cost of people failing is going to be less than what it is people that are coming in. And ultimately, people are going to stay, and I'm going to have an insurance business. So recruiting is just a pure business model. That's why they want you to do it. But instead, what you should be doing is that you need to be focusing on income producing activities. Recruiting does not make you money. Recruiting, calling your friends and speaking to your friend for 2 hours on the phone on why they need to work with you when you're not making money, is not making you money. What you need to do instead is you need to develop systems. You need to do the boring, the hard work, like call your leads, find people, go to Costco, ask people, door knock, talk to your friends and family on who needs to buy a policy, and you need to figure out how to make money as an insurance agent. So many people come in here to make money, but their time, if you evaluate your time, will not make you any money. So the big thing, if you want to actually make money and don't want to go broke, is find as much time as you can, 8 hours a day, selling, cold calling, door knocking, focusing on what actually produces and pays the bills. And then once you figure it out, then you can possibly recruit, but right now is not the time to do it. The second trap that you fall into, or the second common mistake, I'm going to read this from this book here. It's the one thing. It's the power of one thing is what I like to say. It's page number 1. Here's the quote from the book. If you chase 2 rabbits, you will not catch either one. Now, why I share that with you is because I had a gal that came up to me. She's like, Peter, I want to work with you. I want to be a part of your team. I currently sell Medicare, and I want to start selling final expense with your team. Can you please hire me? I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Let's get to know you a bit. We have high standards to work with us, but let's see what's kind of going on. So I asked her, like, share with me, like, kind of your production in the last year. How much money did you make selling Medicare? She's like, well, I'm only making about $1,000 or $2,000 a month. And that was that light bulb moment where I was like, I need to make this video, because what she was told is that if you want to make more money, you need to focus on multiple different products. You need to find some life insurance. You need to find some health insurance, maybe throw in some cancer policies, or maybe bundle that with some auto insurance. And I've spoken to many, many people who are in the same boat, who are not making any money, and they're trying to sell all these different products, and like, I don't know what's going on. And if you go back to this book, you will not catch either rabbit if you find or try to sell multiple products. Instead, What I did that allowed me to earn six figures as a life insurance agent, has allowed me to build a multi-million dollar agency in the last 2 years, is we focused on one product. Okay. This is not sexy. This is not the stuff that is like appealing. What they want you to think is have multiple lines of business, have passive income from your health insurance, have some life insurance, be able to build this massive book of business, and you're going to make all this money. Well, the thing is, most people quit or don't have money because they don't know what they're doing. It's because they're trying to sell multiple products. So the process that I've learned and I've followed that will allow you to actually earn the income that you want in this industry is build your business around one product. This is what all I did. In the beginning, I didn't go after IULs. I didn't go after term. I didn't go after health insurance. I focus on how can I be the best at final expense. I promise you, you can make 100,000. You can make 300,000. You can make $1 million on one product. So you don't need to structure. So break that belief. The first thing is one product, which is pick that product. Is it ACA? Is it health insurance? Is it auto insurance? Is it life insurance? Is it PNC? Is it business insurance? Whatever it is, pick the one product. Then you need to find a reliable way to be able to nurture or get your clients. Okay. For me, the scariest part of my business was having multiple different lead sources and the lead sourcing crashing. And then I'm like, my business dropped dramatically. And I just want to find one way to have, to do $100,000 in production. And that was through learning how to do like Facebook ads, or it could be having one specific lead vendor. I did it with one lead vendor, or then I tried to go on Google. So pick one product, find one way that you can actually acquire your clients, and then find like one person. Like the biggest mistake that I made in the beginning was like I was going after nurses, I was trying to do like seniors, I was trying to go after like successful police officers, and like I went nowhere in this business. I made no money until I picked, cool, we're going to go only after old people. Seniors, 65, Social Security, disability, count me in. I want to work with you. And after going through that, I was able to actually earn income that I wanted to make in this industry. Okay. So build your business, build your product, build your systems, build your tech sequence, build your marketing, build your funnels, build your process all around one product. And I promise you, you have a chance to make it in this industry. Now, the third lie or the third common mistake that a lot of agents make, and it's kind of fed in this industry, is that you are taught to love the outputs greater than the inputs. Okay. You are taught, you are probed, you are kind of brainwashed that you are going to love the outputs greater than the inputs. Okay. So what does this mean? Okay. Here's what you're being told. You are being told right now as an insurance agent. This is why everyone comes into the insurance industry and they end up failing. It's because you're being told this, man, you're going to come in, you're going to be able to build wealth. You're going to have the freedom to make the money that you want to make. You're going to have the opportunity to earn, 6, 7, 8 figures. You're going to be able to build a business. You're going to be able to sit on a beach one day and you're going to have the Lamborghini, the high-rise condo, and you're going to love your life. And you're probed. You're just basically brainwashed. The propaganda is there. Then you come into the industry and then you realize, wow, actually the reality is this, that you have to grind your face off. That you actually have to make a ton of sacrifices, that you're going to be lonely in a room dialing with your stomach on the floor for hours, like I did, trying to figure out this business. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. You're going to have weekends fully consumed. You're going to have 50, 60, 70 hours, what I'm doing currently right now, to build a successful business. But that is what they don't want you to tell you. So why should people want to value that? The thing is, the expectations are off. You get sold, you get recruited this massive dream, and then you're told you're ready, you're fired up, and then when reality hits and you actually have to do the work, that you are just like, man, this is too hard. I can't do it. I don't want to go through the grind. I don't want to do it. If you do not love the inputs more than the outputs, like the early mornings, the late nights, the dials, the hangups, the rejections, the hard conversations, the overwhelming amount of work, the overwhelming amount of conflict and stress and problems and chargebacks and fears and marketing systems and recruiting problems, then you will not make it in this business. Okay. But that is what is required. Okay. And that is a reminder to myself when it gets hard, when it's challenging to get to where I've been at today. And when I've wanted to quit so many times as a new agent my first year, I reminded myself that it's hard, that most people will quit, but if I push through and I love this more than everyone else, that I will make more money. And I can rant about this. There's so many people that come to me every single day.
I want to make 6 figures.
I'm like, okay, are you willing to work 40 hours a week?
No, I want to work like 20 hours a week.
I'm like, oh my gosh. What's your goals?
I want financial freedom and I want to be wealthy by the age of 35.
I'm like, okay, well, how much are you making right now? What skills do you have? I'm only making like $3,000 to $4,000 a month. This is the problem. You are valuing the outcomes greater than the inputs. Do whatever it takes. And if you're unhappy with your income, that you need to look at what are you spending your time on? What are you actually sacrificing? And then you will make more money. And this is why people fail in this industry. Number one, they're told to recruit from day one. They're not actually making money. Number two, they're focused on multiple products, multiple systems. They don't know what to do. They don't know who to get after. They don't know how to target people. They don't know how to market the right people. And they're all spread thin because they're chasing multiple rabbits. And third is that they just value the win. They want to flex on social media. They want to prove to the other people around them that they made it, but they're not willing to do the stuff that will allow them to make it. Love you guys. Hope this video helped you. Use it, win, crush. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.